Back now on Triad Today, and really excited about having this guest here because of all the great things she does, but particularly because of the subject we're going to talk about. Lori Bates, our director, let's meet our good friend. Sandy Jolley, of course, is lead employment specialist for veteran services at Goodwill Industries of Northwest North Carolina. Welcome back, dear.
Thanks, Jim. Good to see you again.
How has Goodwill's veterans program changed since you were on the show last?
Well, we've expanded into many other areas and doing some additional programming. Like in Lexington, we just opened up a veteran resource center just for vets, which is great. We have a program, a workshop in Salisbury. It's every month. It's a veterans employment, intake and employment workshop, The View.
Right.
And so we're doing a lot of things like that, trying to find ways to better assist our veterans and get them the skills.
And when you say a workshop program, give me an example. What do you mean?
Well, it's great because they do, they have a lot of different agencies that come in and help them. They make sure that they have their resume done. They do mock interviews. They actually have at the end of the workshop an actual job fair.
All right, so that brings me to the next thing I'm curious about. I want to ask you who's eligible for the veterans program, and sort of a combination of that question is, I'm assuming these are vets who are discharged or come out of the service and they're looking to get into the job market. I'm making that assumption, but tell me if I'm right or wrong, and who's eligible.
Well, you're right and wrong. How's that?
Okay.
It's actually all veterans from all different eras. I have from recently transitioned military that just got out a few months ago to my oldest vet was actually a Korean War vet.
Really?
So he's now working at Walmart and loving life.
Isn't that
he just
something?
wanted a little part-time job, but it's been, yeah. So
but he had been out of the workforce for a while.
He was his own boss. He owned his own company that with the downturn, he kind of lost.
That can be scary sometimes when you're out of
Yes.
the workforce for a while and you know what your abilities are, you think, but then you're not, you really haven't been in the swing of it, and this can help. What does this great service to veterans cost that you offer from Goodwill?
It's really free.
There's no string, I mean, it's just
No
free.
strings attached. It's a free program.
And see, I think that's the point. I always preach this, and maybe I shouldn't preach into the camera, but I'll do it anyway. This is something that goes, folks, this is why you donate things.
Yes.
You take your things to Goodwill, household items or whatever. They take those items, sell them in the Goodwill stores. The money they get from that goes into workforce development and other programs like this veterans program, and makes it possible for Sandy and I to be talking about these great things that are being offered for free to people like our veterans. Did I do okay with that?
You did great. And it's not just vets, it's also their family members that reside within the household of the veteran.
So the
as well.
families of the vets can
Absolutely.
benefit too. Now, the whole community, how is this not just helping the veteran and their families, but how do you think this is helping the whole community?
I think the way it's helping the whole community is because we're actually not just getting jobs, but we're helping veterans to know what community agencies are out there to help them. You know, like Financial Pathways of the Piedmont, and many other agencies. So really, we're getting people that are able to, instead of being homeless, they're getting a job and they're paying rent and buying cars, and so that's one way they're helping the community. But also they're using other agencies and referring other people to those agencies. So
Right.
it's a win-win for everyone.
By the time most people watch this program, Veterans Day will have come and gone, or on Veterans Day. But I want to know anyway, even if we're talking in past tense, what did you do for Veterans Day?
Well, we're going to actually be in the Winston-Salem Vet Parade, Veterans Day Parade. We're going to have our van and have a bunch of people and just go through the parade. And then that afternoon, we're going to have back-to-back episodes of MASH.
How about that?
Yes, and popcorn and trivia questions and
Great
door
series.
prizes.
Great series. I thought that's neat.
Yeah.
I just appreciate what you do for the veterans and their families, and I know I embarrass you when I say that, but you do great work, and I appreciate that. Up on screen is a website that I want everyone to go to, if you would please. Goodwill, NWNC, which stands for Northwest North Carolina. GoodwillNWNC.org. It will tell you all about the various programs and services that are offered through Goodwill. Yes, of course, you can go there and check them out and see, well, where are your retail stores and where are your drop-off locations. And you can do that too, because that's important to keep that whole cycle of keeping people employed, make that the whole thing work. But also information about what Sandy's up to, and I hope you will look at that website. Sandy Jolley, thanks again.
Thank you so much, Jim.
All right, dear.
All right.
We'll be right back after this.